This lawsuit is patently insane. This is Texas suing Pennsylvania, Georgia, Wisconsin, and Michigan over how those other states conducted their elections. Now, why does Texas have anything to say about that? Excellent question. Nevertheless, Texas wants the Supreme Court to throw out the election results from all those states and delay the Electoral College vote next week indefinitely. Throw out all the Electoral College votes from those 4 states. That would, of course, be just enough Electoral College votes thrown out to declare that Joe Biden didn't really win. The election's still a live issue. Trump might get reelected. Now, whether or not you're a lawyer, whether or not you follow Supreme Court jurisprudence, this is as dumb as you think it is. You don't overthink it. States don't get to sue other states for how those other states voted. It just doesn't work that way. And you know, I'm not a lawyer. You don't have to take it from me. You could also take it from Texas's senior Republican U.S. Senator John Cornyn, who told reporters about this effort today, quote, "I frankly struggle to understand the legal theory of it. Why would a state, even such a great state as Texas, have a say-so on how other states administer their elections?" Why indeed, Senator Cornyn, why indeed? Utah Republican Senator Mitt Romney put a finer point on it tonight in these comments this evening to NBC News.
Madness. It's just simply madness, which is the idea of supplanting the vote of the people with partisan legislators is so completely out of our national character that it's simply mad. Of course, the president has the right to challenge results in court, to have recounts, but this effort to subvert the vote of the people is dangerous and destructive to the cause of democracy.
Dangerous and destructive to the cause of democracy. It's madness. It's madness. It's mad. So that's the Texas case brought to the Supreme Court, which President Trump is using the Kamala Harris birther lawyer to get himself involved in that case, and that's crazy enough. But now 17 other Republican-controlled states have also joined this lawsuit. Do they all have attorneys general who might need a federal pardon? Or are y'all just getting on board? Because this is what we get on board now. 17 Republican-controlled states have now joined this effort, alongside Texas and alongside President Trump, to have the election results thrown out from all the swing states that voted for Biden. 17 states. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia. They're all joining this Texas effort to literally just try to get the conservative justices in the Supreme Court to throw out the election results that say Biden won and instead say Trump won. Their stated reasoning can basically be boiled down to, something seems fishy to us. Y'all ought to look into this. As of today, all 50 U.S. states have certified their election results. The certified results from all 50 states show that Joe Biden got 306 electoral votes. He won by a very large, comfortable margin. He only needed 270 electoral votes to win. He got 306. Every state is certified. It's over. On Earth One here, it's over. But now 18 red states are fully on board with trying to get the Supreme Court to throw out that result and declare Trump the winner anyway.